In the evening of March the 5th, 1770, a group of British regulars under the command of a Captain Preston fired upon several American colonists. 3 were killed at the scene. 2 others died later. Their names were Crispus Attucks, Samuel Gray, James Caldwell, Samuel Maverick, and Patrick Carr. The event is known in American history as the Boston Massacre. On April 15, 2013, a day we know as Tax Day nationally, it was Patriots' Day in Massachusetts. It was named so to remember the Minutemen who answered the call to arms at Lexington and Concord on April 19, 1775, and they fired the shot heard round the world, thus beginning the Revolutionary War and our quest for freedom. Last summer I visited Lexington and Concord, and it was truly a spiritual event. However, we all watched the firing upon American citizens in the 4th hour of the Boston Marathon. We saw the bombs go off and watched in horror and then anger, and we learned of 3 American dead, 1 a young child, over 140 wounded, 16 in critical condition, and countless amounts of amputations. As I watched the results of this terrorist attack, I was saddened to know that my worst fear had come to fruition. Improvised explosive devices, IEDs, had shown up on our shores. See, an IED is a terrorist tool to not just kill, but in essence bring forth that which is most heinous and savage: permanent maiming, psychological scarring, the epitome of terror. I remember the scene from the movie The Patriot, where the title character, Benjamin Martin, warned of warfare coming to their homes before their children. And truly for us, this terrorist attack came right to the heart of who we are as Americans. It occurred in a city famed for its historical relevance, for our struggle for freedom. It happened at an event that is so ingrained in our culture, the Boston Marathon, on a state holiday shared by only 1 other state. But as I sat in my hotel room out here in California, I thought of 3 parallels that occurred. First, there was all the preparation carried out by race organizers and rehearsals. See, I've run in a few half marathon races where the full marathon race was a qualifier for Boston and New York. The execution of these races take months of careful detailed planning. It requires so much coordination to ensure the tens of thousands runners never see any glitch and have the most enjoyable experience. Then second, there is the training and preparation for the runners. I know of several from our Palm Beach Gardens, Juno Beach, Florida area who have been putting in long mileage to condition their bodies for the ultimate test, going back to the honor of the run made by the Athenian warrior Phidippides to give the news of the victory at Marathon. The dedication and discipline it takes to successfully complete a 26.2-mile marathon race is worthy of all respect. To run and complete the Boston Marathon is a claim that sets those who met that challenge on a higher standard. However, on this day, there was a 3rd parallel. There was someone or a group of someones who planned, prepared, and trained to wreak havoc, carnage, and bring death and terror to this serene, special, revered day. These barbaric savages are the lowest of humankind. Not only did they destroy lives and limbs, they stole memories from those who had trained, from those who had planned, who felt they had every contingency covered. They stole away the moment of a child waiting for mommy or daddy to cross that finish line. They denied those who had trained for the moment of crossing the finish line. On April 15, 2013, the 3 parallels intersected, and we now have a new day to remember as a Boston Massacre. For the perpetrators of this terrorist attack, just remember that we are Americans. We are a generous people. We will mourn this loss. We will pray and bury our dead and comfort our wounded. However, be advised that after we mourn, we are coming for all of you, and political correctness will not save you. The next generation will remember this day as the 2nd Boston Massacre, but even greater, they will remember our avenging this attack.